Hi, welcome back to the Top 10 Picks. As countries around the globe continue to revamp strategies on battling against the deadly COVID 19 pandemic, one of the major consequences brought by this disease, aside from rising death tolls, is the decreased business in the services sector, which could possibly result in higher inflation rate in the future. With the possible inflation in mind, it's reasonable to ask how much would a dollar's worth by now? Is there still something you can buy for $1? Today, we will share with you some stuff you won't expect that $1 can still buy around the world in 2020. Without further ado, let's get it on. Top 10. Thailand. A bowl of noodles. There is a rich option of good food in Thailand that are both delicious and insanely cheap. Food and budget seems to go hand in hand on this beautiful nation, which is also known for its cheap shopping centers. Thanks to their wide array of delectable street foods, they will surely satisfy your gastronomic cravings without breaking the bank. Depending on where you are in Thailand, you can't go wrong with a bowl of Thai noodles for as low as $1 to satisfy your appetite. You can even try free samples of their street foods to experience a preview of Thai cuisine. Top 9. Australia. Bottle of white wine. Although Australia was dubbed as the world's most expensive country to live, they offer very cheap wines on some suburbs. A number of places, such as Melbourne's Preston Market, sells white wine for $1 or $2. What's surprising is a bottle of water costs more than a bottle of wine. Top 8. Venezuela. A gallon of gas. Because of political unrest in Venezuela leading to inflation and devaluation of currency, the value of Venezuelan bolivar has plunged to an all-time low. You can buy a gallon of gas in this country for less than $1 or around 40 to 50 cents at most. A full tank of gas on your car might just cost you around $10 here. Top 7. Iraq. A loaf of bread. The Middle East and most parts of Africa sells bread at a very cheap price point. In Iraq, you can take home a whole loaf of bread at around $1 or even less. This might also be true in neighboring countries like Yemen and Iran. Iraq has a wide hectare of arable land, up to 15% of their total land area, that are dedicated mostly to wheat and cereal production. That might explain why their bread is surprisingly cheap. Top 6. India. A full meal of curries and naan bread. If you're hungry and have only $1 left in your pocket for some reason, you can still survive for a day in India. A full meal of curries and naan bread costs just around $1 or less, depending on the curry you want it paired with. Naan is a staple bread in most of North India and is commonly served in the streets and restaurants. One of the top favorites among the locals is the naan bread paired with chicken curry. Top 5. Vietnam. 40 quail eggs. Vietnam is relatively a cheap country to live according to goabroad.com. Vietnam tops the list on the cheapest countries to comfortably live and work according to a 2019 list. One of the most peculiar things you can buy for $1 is 40 pieces of quail eggs. Enough or might be too much for your daily dose of protein. You can also rent a bicycle for a day, 2 chilled Halida beers, or 6 liters drinking water with your $1. Top 4. Nigeria. 3 cans or 2 liters of Coke. If you live in Nigeria, Coke probably is a cheap option to pair with light snacks or lunch. At less than $1, you can grab a can of Coke or 3 cans for $1 or $2. You can also buy a pack of cigarettes for 50 cents to $1, although we strongly advise against bad health habits. Top 3. Turkmenistan. Movie tickets. First-run movies in Turkmenistan cost a tenth of normal movie tickets in the US, which ranks at 10 to 11 US dollars. Even though the movies are cheap, middle-class citizens earn an average monthly salary of only 7 to 9 US dollars, so that would still be expensive for a native. But if you plan to visit Turkmenistan someday, you can enjoy an entire day of movies for a very cheap price. As of this writing, Turkmenistan has no reported COVID-19 cases, which means Turkmens can still enjoy this privilege while the rest are on lockdown. Top 2. Hungary. Coffee and pastry. Hungary in Europe? Hungary might be a safe haven for backpackers like you who are on a tight budget but want to explore Europe all at once. Some cafes serve a combo of coffee and pastry for around $1 US. This country is also popular for its baguette, which costs nearly the same or maybe less. You can also buy 2 pounds of fruit for $1. Before we reveal our top 1, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel, The Top 10 Picks. Be sure to click that notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we have a new post. Top 1. Philippines. 4 pieces hamburger. Best known for its tranquil beaches and friendly locals, the Philippines is on top of our list simply because we can't find hamburgers at this price point anywhere. Or if we are wrong, please feel free to let us know in the comments section below. These hamburgers sold by Angel's Burger is a favorite snack among Filipinos, most likely students who are on tight budget. For 50 cents, you can buy a pair of regular-sized burgers and 2 pairs for $1. Do you agree on our list? Or is there something you think that should be added? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to suggest what top 10 picks should we cover next.